Hello, everyone. I was not planning on doing another post about the Oscars, but here I am doing another one because this award show is getting um, more negative publicity. Um, First, it was Amelia Perez and the controversy surrounding that movie. Next, it was the director of The Brutalist talking about not being able to pay the rent. And now there is more talk on social media this week about the Best Lead Actor category. So, according to Variety, a few Academy voters, not one, but a few or two, not quite sure, they made it known that they did not vote for Ralph Fiennes because he won an Oscar for Schindler's List. Therefore, these voters in particular, voted for Adrian Brody. Keep in mind, there are 10,000 Academy voters, so we're only talking about a handful. However, someone mentioned on Twitter that that is not true. Fiennes never won an Oscar. However, Adrian Brody won an Oscar for The Pianist. I remember that win. If I remember correctly, Halle Berry won the Best Lead Actress award back in 2002. So the following year, 2003, based on tradition, it was her turn to give out the award for Best Lead Actor. Brody won that year, and he was so happy he kissed Halle Berry on stage before he made his thank you speech. And the reporters talked about that moment the following Monday. The picture of Brody kissing Halle Berry was in the newspapers. One of the most talked about moments of that night. So, Real Insight tweeted the following a few days ago. This was sometime this week. So they tweeted, and I quote, "The fact that Fiennes hasn't won any major individual awards this season takes him from one of the most underrated actors of all time to the most underrated actor of all time." End quote. And I agree. Here's why. He got nominated for Schindler's List and The English Patient back in the 1990s. So he hasn't been nominated for an Oscar in over 26 years. Now, I am a fan of Fiennes. Let me give you a short list of movies he starred in, and I have watched most of these films. So he was nominated for Schindler's List, The English Patient, The Prince of Egypt, 1998. He played the voice of Ramses. Made in Manhattan. I got that movie on DVD, folks. One of my favorite romantic comedies. He starred in that movie with Jennifer Lopez. Just this past January, he reunited with J-Lo at a function. The next movie, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Weird Rabbit. Then he played Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter movies. Yo, he went from Schindler's List to Made in Manhattan to Harry Potter. Then he starred in The Duchess along with Keira Knightley. I got that movie on DVD too. Then he was in Clash of the Titans. You guys remember that movie 15 years ago? Liam Neeson played Zeus. Fiennes played his brother Hades. And it just occurred to me, they were in Schindler's List together. And then in Clash of the Titans, they were in that movie together too. Crazy. I never thought about it until Real Insight posted that tweet. But then when I went back to do some research on Fiennes' career, I was like, holy crap. He is the most underrated actor of all time. This is bananas. It never dawned on me, folks. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys feel the same way. It never dawned on me. Fiennes is a legend. Then he played M in Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die. Then he starred in The Grand Budapest Hotel. Now, I gotta admit, I didn't see that movie, but one of these days, I'm gonna watch it. Then he played the voice of Alfred in the Lego Batman movie. I saw that. I saw that in theaters. So it's like, how does an actor go from playing Lord Voldemort to playing Cardinal Lawrence in Conclave? Like, and keep in mind, he plays the most noble, the most honest, the most godly, the least egotistical, the least power hungry cardinal in the College of the Cardinals. He did that after playing Lord Voldemort in more than one Harry Potter movie. Keep in mind, the Academy never gave Fiennes an Oscar nomination for supporting actor for playing Lord Voldemort. And I mentioned in my Oscar prediction video that he is my favorite to win. You guys, if you don't understand what I mean, watch The Conclave if you haven't. I think it's on Peacocks right now. That means that I predict that Brody will win, but I'm rooting for Fiennes. I think Fiennes should win. But I was basing it off of his performance in Conclave. It just didn't occur to me that the Academy owes Fiennes big time. They owe him for the career he's had. Like, holy Moses. So now that reports came out that some of these Academy members are not doing their online research. I mean, if I can do my online research, they can too. But anyway, I have an idea. So that's why I'm not upset. In order to give Fiennes some kind of poetic justice, I have an idea. Because now, it's not cool for the Academy to do that. And, I'm a film critic on YouTube. I really want the Academy to invite me in. Invite me in. Let me vote. Okay? Because I am so passionate about movies. But anyway, here's my idea. I mentioned back in January that the MTV Movie Awards is making a comeback this year, and usually it comes on TV in June. I suggest, if MTV is bringing it back, and if Fiennes never received this honor, I suggest that MTV gives Ralph Fiennes the MTV Generation Award. Why? Because at this point, in my opinion, sometimes MTV gets it right more than the Academy. And if MTV gives Fiennes the Generation Award, you know who should give him the award? His nephew, actor Hero Fiennes Tiffin. I'm a fan of his too. I've watched the After movies. And he was also in a movie last year with Henry Cavill. So yeah, like, I'm a fan of his too. I'm just saying. So let me know what you guys think, okay? So that is all for today, my friends. Let's see what happens tomorrow when we watch the Oscars. Don't forget, they changed the time of the Oscar ceremony from 8 p.m., which is tradition, to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So tomorrow's Oscars comes on an hour early. Take care.